page downloadable PDF on their main website, and it's free. So what I'm about to share with you has been produced by them. You can also get these very identical figures from another company called Sherpa. I'll write it S-H-E-R-P-A, Sherpa Consulting. Now there's an English Sherpa and there's an American. It's the American company. If you go to their website, again, they have done, they do a survey every single year on coaching all around the world, and theirs is available for you to download. But let me distill it and give you a rough idea. If we take a new coach, a brand new coach, straight out of training, when they work with their clients, and I'm talking life coaching now, not executive coaching. I will cover executive coaching in a few moments, but life coaching. The average life coaching session lasts about 60 minutes or 1 hour. Sometimes a bit less, sometimes a bit more, but that's a good average to work on. As a brand new coach, straight out of training, and I'm going to give you some different figures because in different parts of the world, it's different. In the United Kingdom and Western Europe, like Netherlands, Belgium, Spain, France, Germany, Italy, and so on, a brand new coach straight out of training would be charging, and I'm going to use euros, per session, something along the lines of 75. And that's an average. When, however, they have been doing it for about 1 year, a number of things change. They themselves are getting more experienced, they are getting more confident, they are getting more competent, they are getting testimonials from clients, they're getting referrals, and we notice that at about the 1 year point, coaches put their fees up, and they generally go up to about between 125 and 150 per session. Now, this is in Western Europe. In America, it starts around the $100 and goes up to about 175 after the year, 175 to 200 on average. Then if you go to places like Moldova, Romania, maybe some parts of the Balkans, it would start less. It would start more at the 40 euros per session and go up to about 80 after the year. So different parts of the world, they have different standards of living, different costs of living, and this is reflected in what the coach would charge. However, as coaches then become more experienced and they move up the ladder, and within the world of coaching, we have a rank structure, ladies and gentlemen. We have master. Oh, sorry. I'll type that instead because my little. So we have master, senior, practitioner. There is one above master actually called fellow. To become a master coach, you have to have done over 2,000 hours coaching. To become a senior coach, you have to have done over 750 hours coaching and 350 hours training. And to be a practitioner coach, you have to have done about 60 hours coaching and something along the lines of 200 hours training. Oh, sorry, that should be 200. So all of the accreditation bodies around the world have got their rank structure, but this is what it comes down to in almost all of them. And I was talking to you about just now the earnings of a practitioner coach. A practitioner coach, a new coach, a young coach learning their trade. We then have people called master coaches. And today in the world, master coaches are charging anything from 200 to over 1,000 euros per session. I'll ask a question for you all. You might or might know the answer. Maybe you can type it. But where do you think, or what country in the world today do you think coaches earn the most money? Would anyone like to? I'll stop my share. Anyone like to type in or have a guess? What country today, and it shows up on the surveys, do coaches earn the most money? So I've got USA, US, UK, USA. Yeah, unfortunately, no. Now they're good. Oh, Sweden, China, people have put them. Sweden, they do very well, yes. Norway, yeah, very good. Right now, as I speak, and by the way, things change. But right now it's Germany. And right now in Germany, coaches are earning over 1,000 euros per session. Not per day, per session. Now that would generally be executive coaching. And executive coaches earn anything from 200 to 1,000 per session. 200 would be a young, new executive coach straight out of training. 1,000 would be an experienced coach. They have a reputation, they have experience, they get recommendations, they have existing clients, and so on. The course I told you about shortly, a short while ago, trains you to be both a life coach and an executive coach. And when you finish that course, you will have enough hours to be a practitioner coach, but you will have enough training to be a senior coach. So you're well on the way to being a senior coach, and you will be a qualified life and executive coach. So, any questions on that to do with the earnings? And again, as I say, if you go to the websites of PwC or Sherpa, then you will be able to download their PDF, the worldwide survey they did, and you'll see they break it down by every country, every type of coaching, and it's very enlightening. Very enlightening indeed. What I didn't mention when I talked about accreditation was that our course is the only course in the world to be accredited by 4 completely separate organizations. We are accredited, if I can find, I'm going to share my screen with you again, and I'm going to share some websites with you here. We as an organization are delighted that our course that I talked to you about and our company are accredited by 4 separate organizations. The first is this one, IAPCNM, the International Authority for Professional Coaches and Coaching and Mentoring. They currently operate in well over 100 countries around the world. I think it's 110. We are also accredited by an American organization that many of you will have heard of, the ICF, International Coach Federation. And we have been accredited by that organization for quite some time. They again are in well over 100 countries around the world. We are delighted to be accredited by this organization, which has probably the highest standards, the ILM. It stands for Institute of Leadership and Management. It's one of the only accreditation bodies in the world to have governmental approval and backing. And it is in over 150 countries around the world. Our courses are accredited by the ILM at their highest possible level. In fact, they equate our courses to the equivalent of a master's. And finally, our courses are accredited by this, the International Regulator of Coaching and Mentoring. These are a magnificent organization, again, with governmental backing. And they are, if you've ever heard the word in the past, I don't know if it's familiar to you, they act as an ombudsman. So they are the ombudsman of the industry. Now, what does ombudsman mean? Well, in every country, you have industries, and every industry has an ombudsman. So the energy industry, electricity and gas, the pharmaceutical industry, the transport industry, the agricultural meat and milk industry, and so on. All of these many, many different industries have an ombudsman. And an ombudsman is an organization that you can go to make an official complaint. So if you are being treated by one of these big bodies in a way that you don't feel is correct and you feel that you are due something, you can go to the International Ombudsman and Regulator and make an official complaint, and they will act on your behalf. They are there to protect the public. And we are the only coach training company to be accredited by the International Regulator of Coaching and Mentoring. So we're absolutely delighted by that. So now, again, if there's any questions, I'm delighted to take them. And what I'm then going to do now is I'm going to talk about spiritual coaching. And I hope I don't scare you all away. Before I do that, Alexander has asked a good question. He said, I'll read it to you all. It sounds very good, but I am more focused to find a way to start. I don't need to earn a lot. More important is to have a stable amount of coaches to work with. Absolutely great. Right. So how do you get going? That is a question that I am sure many of you have in your mind. So within the program that we mentioned to you, we cover a lot of ways of how to build your business. As well as that, we have another short course called Build Your Coaching Practice. And that course is designed specifically, totally specifically, to help you actually get clients and build your business. And that course is available to every one of our people, everyone. And we do that on a regular basis. We used to do it physically. Now we do it online. So we actually have a specific course that teaches you, trains you, and leads you by the hand. It assumes you know absolutely nothing, and it will teach you everything you need to set up your business, to start your marketing, to create your platform, to set up your social media. It teaches you about creating databases. It teaches you about creating newsletters. It teaches you how to build your databases. It teaches you about creating landing pages, about products to create. It teaches you how to structure your income and how to structure your charging and your fees. Now, as well as all of that, I'm going to just remind you again of some of the other divisions we have that are there to help you get your clients. And these are available to every one of you. We have Coach Finder. Coach Finder is a worldwide directory that you can put up your profile. Here we go. You put up your profile, people click on it. It will take you to your bio. You can have videos and audios there and telling the world about what you do. You can tell the world the type of coaching you do. And The world can see where you are. So customers or clients can find you either by geography or type of coaching or by your profile. We then have the magazine, International Coaching News, the biggest magazine in the coaching world. We allow all of you to submit material and articles to be published in the magazine. How much do we charge? Nothing. Zero. Niet. Nada. Absolutely nothing. It's free for you all. We then have Coach Radio. We allow every one of you to have your own monthly radio shows, and you can do it in your own language. And we've done a deal. We've done a deal with a company called iTunes. I'm sure you've heard of them. And all of our shows appear on iTunes and stay there forever. This is a way that we are working to help you raise your brand, your profile, and your image. When you do our course, one of the things that you will do is write essays. We will do this completely free of charge. We are the only company in the world that we will take your final essay and we will turn it into a beautiful looking ebook for you. And we will do that with our IT teams. We will then publish that for you on our publishing site, booksforyou.online. Again, to help you raise your brand and your profile. You can also submit other work to us, other ebooks, articles, case studies, and we will publish those. We have a division called Get Coaching Lead, and this is available to you. And you may not understand the language I'm using now, but we create for you landing pages, sales pages, marketing emails, banners, cookies and links to help you reach out into the world and attract potential clients all over the globe. And finally, well, actually we have others, but finally for today, we have the coaching blog, which was voted in the top 20 out of 47 million blogs for leadership and coaching. And we allow every one of you to submit material and submit article for the blog. So taking all of that together, we actually not only train you, but we look after you and take care of you. And then having trained you, we then train you how to get clients. You see, we don't want you to just be a good coach. We want you to be a successful coach. And Alexander said, what's the name of the course? And Brian has answered, it's called Build Your Coaching Practice, sometimes called Business Building Day. So does anyone have any other questions related to that particular subject? No? Okay. All right. Just a quick point. There's a couple of you that have not muted yourself, and it is lovely to hear what's happening in your kitchen. And I wish I could be there having a coffee with you, but perhaps it might be a good idea just to keep the button muted. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to talk to you about what we call spiritual coaching. And I'll finish